everybody, Twan and Guy here, and you're watching Ask the Preacher. As you could probably guess, after the Flame Monroe interview on The Breakfast Club, I started getting a lot of questions asking me what I think about that and how it relates to spirituality and all of that. So before I give my opinions and my answers, I am going to give what I heard. I'm going to say what I heard and what I saw in the video. First, I am a big Flame Monroe fan. I think she is hilarious. I have been following her since that time she called Cheryl Underwood, Wesley Snipes in a wig is what she called her. On Comic View back in the day on BET when they had black entertainment. I've been a fan of hers since then. And one thing that I will say about comedians, for me, a good comedian is not just funny. A good comedian is funny and they make you think. So that's one thing that Flame Monroe, she's one of the people like Paul Mooney that does that for me. Makes me laugh, makes me think. I appreciate that about her. But in the video, in the interview, what I heard her say was he, she, we are her pronouns. She does not care whether people call her he, she. She doesn't care because she feels she encompasses all of that. All of that is a part of who she is. So she is not offended about what pronouns people use. Then she said that people are a little sensitive about what the pronouns, but people just need to be. And I think that is one of the points that she made that people are just glossing over. They didn't want to hear that part. That was the deepest part of the interview for me. We need to learn as human beings how to just be and how to just let other people be human. Whatever that is, however that is expressed, let people just be who they are. And if we learn how to be who we are and let others be who they are, we can coexist. We can live together. We can learn from one another and society will be a better place. But as long as we're fighting and going in on each other and all of that kind of stuff, it really is detrimental to our growth and our healing. That's what I got from that when she said that forcing our sexuality and orientation and all of that on other people. That's what I think she was trying to say. I honestly don't see where that was problematic with my black cisgender male SGL self. I just don't understand where that particular statement was problematic, especially in light of the questions and the context of all the questions that she was answering during that portion of the video. And then one of the other things that I found very enlightening that she said was, can't no other bitch do what I do. And I love that about her. How I interpreted that was, there's only one you on this planet. Be the best at it. Do you and be the best you that you could possibly be, because there's no one else on the planet who can do that. And if we're focused on being our personal best, focused on giving our best to the universe, we really don't have time to be arguing and stressing out about what other people think about us and what they may have to say. It really doesn't matter, because if someone has a problem with you, guess what? It is their problem. Let them handle that shit. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Now, my opinions on what was said and this subject actually about being transgender and forcing our sexuality and all of that on other people and all of that. I have been lucky in that I met a trans woman named Silky O'Hare Monroe. I went to a drag show at Club Metro in Dallas, Texas when it was a thing. And I saw her perform. She did Is It a Crime by Sade. She had on a black velvet dress and a hat, and she rolled around on the floor, and it was fabulous. It had me all in my feelings about it. And actually, she made me start liking Sade. But after that performance, I went to her. I was able to meet her out in the parking lot, and I asked her, I said, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. I just want to know how I should address you. She said, honey, what do you see? I said, I see a woman. She said, well, that's how you should address me. And everything was clear. It was simple. I understood. If woman is what she is presenting to the universe, to society, then that's how she wants to be appreciated and addressed. And she wants to be respected as that. And since then, I have had the blessing of meeting trans people, some of which are really good friends of mine. And I appreciate the fact that they have given me the opportunity to learn and grow and understand their points of view in my own way and in my own time. As a cisgender male, I am never gonna understand everything and what it takes to be who they are. I'm never gonna understand that struggle fully. But I can be an ally, I can respect them, I can undergird them, I can pray for them, I can support them in the struggle for equality in our society. And that's just what I do. The statement that Flame made about forcing our sexuality and all of that on each other, on other people and coexisting, I understood what she was saying. That's how I interpreted what she said. But there are things that I don't understand. Like, I really don't understand why all the bitterness. I don't understand why all the anger. I mean, this whole binary, non-binary, all of the other alphabets that are being added, and I don't understand a lot of it. Like, for instance, if you are presenting man to me, unless we sit down and have a conversation and you explain to me that you are non-binary, trans, all of that, how am I supposed to know? And if I don't know, how are you offended because I call you sir or Mr.? Because you are presenting Mr. or man to me. You know, I don't understand how that's offensive. I just don't get it, because like I said, if I'm ignorant and you have not met me, we haven't met each other and had those type of conversations, why are you so offended? Why are people offended about that? I just don't get it. Maybe it's my age. So what I'm gonna ask is that some of the trans people that I know, please share, like, subscribe, whatever, to, you know, to this channel, like this video. And I want your comments. I honestly do. I want to understand from a trans perspective why what Flame Monroe said on the Breakfast Club video was so problematic. Why are people up in arms about what she said? Because I honestly didn't see a problem. I didn't. And on a spiritual tip, the last thing I want to say about this whole issue is the fact that all of us, every human being, is made in God's image, regardless of gender, regardless of color, regardless of expression, gender expression, sexuality, sexual orientation. All of us are made in God's image. God encompasses all genders, but is neither, because God is spirit. And to me, that is a beautiful, powerful thing. Think about that. You are made in the image of God, regardless of your gender, regardless of it. And that should empower you. To me, that is the message in our differences, in the diversity in gender expression and all of that. That's the beauty. We're all made in the image of God. That's my take on the video. So again, Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button, all of that good stuff. And please be good to somebody today. All right?